Hey everybody, it's Brian Hart Hoffman, the editor-in-chief of Bake From Scratch. Today, we're gonna be baking something French. Now, French baking is fancy, right? Fancy equals hard? I think not, because not today. Don't freak out, y'all. This Petit Four Loaf is about as easy as it gets. I can't wait to show you. Lights, camera, action. But hey, did you guys know that French bakers in the 18th and 19th centuries would use the retained heat from their bread ovens to make these little cakes that are called Petit Fours? It's a good thing we don't need retained heat in the oven because we've got ours preheated to 325. I've also got 1 cup of butter. Get in there. There it goes. Into the bowl of our mixer. And then I'm gonna add sugar to this. I've also got my eggs ready, but those eggs are not going in yet because nobody likes clumpy butter and we need to cream the butter and sugar together first. Sir Fluff a lot, baby got fluff. Okay, this is nice and fluffy. So let's get our 4 eggs in. Be sure you add them separately, 1 at a time, until they're fully combined after. Ask me how I know, but I'm not gonna tell you, just don't do it. 1 at a time, get them fully combined, then your next egg goes. Okay, now we gotta make this thing taste good. We're using extracts. We've got vanilla, and we're using almond, because it is fancy like that. Ooh, and it smells so good too. Get those flavors in, let's let it sit for a minute and work on our other ingredients. I've got 2 bowls that I'm gonna be working my mixtures into so that it's easy to get everything over here for the cake. I've got my dry ingredients that I'm gonna start with first. I've got all-purpose flour, I'm adding salt, I've got baking powder. This is easy, whisk, whisk, whisk. I have milk and I have sour cream, and I'm gonna whisk these together over here in a small bowl until they're fully combined. Now that everything's combined, let's get it in the mixing bowl. I'm gonna start by adding my dry ingredients. You're gonna do this in 3 additions. Let me turn that speed down too to the slowest. You're gonna add your dry ingredients in 3 additions and 2 additions of your milk mixture. All done, and I'm now gonna get my batter in a 9x5 loaf pan. And it really does matter for this recipe that you use the right size of a pan, or else you risk overflow, and we don't want that to happen in your oven. Oh yeah, here we go. We're getting close, y'all. This has gotta go get in that oven and bake, and then after that, we have a few more things to do before it's done. It's out, it's cooled, and it's been cut horizontally. Y'all like that? I like that. Okay, set that to the side and then take whatever filling you like and spread it on the cake. I'm a huge fan of strawberry preserves. Always have been, always will be. You do you. Bake it your own. Choose the flavor that works for you. Just get a nice coating of that on the cake. Reconstruct that thing. Now it's time to glaze, but first I have to make it. It's a lot easier than it looks, I promise. Essentially, you're gonna add all of your ingredients together in 1 bowl, and you're holding back on the white chocolate chips. Then, once you have all of that combined, add them in. And if you're feeling fancy, you can put some food coloring in too. Ooh yeah. It looks amazing and it smells amazing, but here's the catch. I've got to wait for it to cool to the right temperature, so when I pour it, it's not too runny, or I can't let it get too cool, or else it'll be too thick. Okay, we're back. It's ready. I'm ready. Let's do this. We're gonna start by pouring this beautiful glaze on the top. And then you gotta make sure you're saving enough to get the sides too, but my goodness. Yes, yes, and cannot wait to get into this thing and devour it. But before that, I also can't wait to see what you do when you bake this. So use the link in the description and head to a private Facebook group that's just for us bakers, where you can share your videos, your photos, and chat all about what you did to bake it your own. You never know, we might be sharing some of those photos in our Instagram account, The Bake Feed, or in videos that we're posting here on the channel. The recipe is in the description so that you can get in the kitchen and make this. And if you want to bake along live with me, I host classes most Monday nights with William Sonoma. Now be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this, and let me know what you think of the filling you chose for your Petit Four Loaf. That's what I love, is seeing how you bake it your own. It's gonna be delicious, and I know you're gonna love it. Preheat your ovens, everybody. It's time to bake.